To Bronx Knights Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. This is a created franchise on MLB The Show 20 on the PS4. This created franchise is called the Bronx Knights. They've been wedged into the American League West Division, taking the place of the Houston Astros. As you can see from the standings on the screen, it is in the first week of August in a 162-game schedule. It is my intention to play every inning of every game of a 162-game schedule. No simulating, no skipping innings, nothing. Every game. Excuse me. The Knights are in first place, 74-39 record. They have a 10.5 game lead over the second place Mariners. And let's jump into the schedule and get the show on the road. Let's do this. So it's the beginning of a 2-game set at Oakland in this... we'll do this game number 1. Organize. Play game. Simulate injured day or 2. Keep them active. Bench. Full game. We have the away team at Rickey Henderson Field in Oakland, California. Joey Pollard is the starting pitcher. Everybody looks pretty good, although I will take Melo and give him a day off. And as you can see, Chris Ramos, second baseman for the Bronx Knights, is leading the American League with 44 home runs. Obviously, there are 2 months left of the season, so who knows what will happen. And these are the starting lineups. A division rivalry. So welcome to some Major League action as the Bronx Knights visit the Oakland Athletics here in the Oakland Coliseum. On the mound for the A's is Shane Bieber, making his 24th appearance on the mound. He's 9-7 with 3.90 earned run average. And leading off for the Bronx Knights is Mighty Max Lukelich, hitting .315, 4 homers, 30 RBIs. He also has 31 stolen bases. First pitch of the ball game coming up. Fouls off the fastball, strike 1. Max was the starting center fielder for the 2024 All-Star Game for the American League.
First pitch, 7:05.
Chases a pitch high and out of the strike zone. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. The A's are 14 games behind the Bronx Knights in the American League West Division. And he pops him up in the foul territory. First base line drops in foul territory. The count remains 0-2. A lot of foul ground in Oakland Coliseum. But this time it is a lazy fly ball to left. Adam Dunn makes the catch for out number 1. Lineup for the Knights. Max led off playing center. Don Mattingly's at first. Chris Ramos at second. Michael O'Rourke patrols left. Jacob Salazar is at short. Benny LoCicero in right. Matt Saps is the DH. Matt Termini is at third base. And batting ninth is Roberto Perez catching. Donnie Baseball, 317, 20 homers, 81 runs batted in. Takes inside corner, strike 1. And it's a deep fly ball to the right center field gap, but chased down by the center fielder Mickey Mantle for out number 2.
Batting third, the second baseman, Chris Ramos.
So at 2 down, up steps the second baseman Chris Ramos. Chris is hitting .371, 44 homers, 111 RBIs, leads the baseball club in all 3 categories, and is certainly putting his stamp on. Swings at the first pitch. Skies out to Dunn in left. 1-2-3 inning for Shane Bieber, and the side is retired. Half an inning of baseball. Bronx Knights nothing. Oakland A's coming to bat. So on the mound for the Bronx Knights is Joey Pollard. He's making his 20th start of the season. He's 13-4 with a 3.48 earned run average, and is getting some looks for the American League Cy Young Award. Leading off is Jackie Robinson, number 42 himself. 284, 7 homers, 48 runs batted in. First pitch from Pollard. Line drive caught by Ramos at second for the first out. One pitch, one away. Starting lineup for the Athletics. Jackie Robinson leads off playing second. Burt Wells at third. Mickey Mantle at center. Adam Dunn in left. Willie Stargell at first. Cal Ripken Jr. is at shortstop. Ernie Banks is the DH. Max Kepler in right. And Yasmani Grandal is batting ninth and playing catcher. So Burt Wells, 322, 5 homers, 34 runs batted in. One out here in the bottom of the first. And he slices it into foul territory down the first base line. Strike one. Breaking ball outside, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. The Knights are in first place in the AL West. That is Jacob Salazar at shortstop. And in center, Max Lukelich. Fouls the two-seamer back to the screen. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Wells. Pokes it to the pitcher. Pollard fires to first, and there are 2 away. Easy play for Joey.
Batting third, the center fielder.
So up third is the center fielder, switch hitter, Yankee legend Mickey Mantle, 297, 28 homers, 85 runs batted in. Swing and a miss, the strike fastball, 96 on the radar gun, strike one. Circle change is low, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Mantle. Center fielder hits from both sides of the plate with power. Yankee legend. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike on the Mick. Swing and a miss, the circle change, count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs, bases empty here in the bottom of the first. No score at Oakland Coliseum. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Side is retired. So after 1 inning of baseball, there's no score here in Oakland. Leading off the top of the second is left fielder Michael O'Rourke, hitting 348. He brings a 14-game hitting streak into this contest. Pitch is low and outside, ball 1. Outside, count is 2 balls and no strikes. And he pops him up right above, right in front of home plate. The catcher, Yasmani Grandal, makes the catch for out number 1. Defensive alignment for the Oakland A's in the outfield from left to right is Dunn, Mantle, and Kepler. And in the infield, Burt Wells, Cal Ripken Jr., Jackie Robinson, Willie Stargell, with Yasmani Grandal behind the plate. Oakland A's are 7th in the league in fielding percentage. So up steps Jacob Salazar, the shortstop, hitting 323, 13 homers, 72 runs batted in. Takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. And he grounds it up the middle and through. It is a 1-out single for Salazar. And the Knights have a base runner. Here's the replay, it's just a ground ball with eyes.
Batting 5th, the right fielder, number 38.
So the right fielder, Benny LoCicero, 293, 24 homers, 85 runs batted in, steps in with 1 out. Takes high, ball 1. He was also a member of the American League All-Star team, but he did not start. He was on the roster. And he pops it up. Willie Stargell at first, settles under it and makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting 7th, the designated hitter.
So Matt Saps, the DH today, 283, 21 homers, 70 runs batted in. Steps in with 2 down and runner at first. Salazar has a big lead over there at first base. And the pitch out, but he's going. Strong throw is, he's safe regardless. They pitched out, and he still beat him. So now there'll be a runner in scoring position for the Bronx Knights with 2 away. Count is 1 ball and no strike on Saps. And that's a line drive, base hit to center field. Salazar will round third and head home. It is an RBI single for Matthew Saps, and the Bronx Knights lead 1-0. Stir that drink, Saps. Here's a replay. Good 2-out hitting. So next up is the third baseman, Matt Termini. 311, 7 homers, 57 runs batted in. Pitches inside, ball 1. It's a 1-0 lead here in the top of the second at Oakland Coliseum. Fouls off the fastball. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Termini. That's a line drive right at Cal Ripken to retire the side. But not before they get a run on the RBI single by Matt Saps. And after an inning and a half of baseball, it's the Bronx Knights 1, Oakland A's 0. So we go to the bottom of the second. Up steps Adam Dunn, the left fielder. He's hitting .223 on the season. A lot of power, a lot of strikeouts. Inside, off the plate, ball 1. Deep drive the other way. Long run for O'Rourke because they were playing him to pull, but he will make the running catch for out number 1. Defensive alignment for the Bronx Knights in the outfield from left to right is Mike O'Rourke, Max Luklich, and Benny LoCicero. And in the infield, Matt Termini, Jacob Salazar, Chris Ramos, Don Mattingly, with backup catcher Roberto Perez behind the plate, giving Anthony Miller a day off today. So with 1 out, Willie Stargell, the first baseman, steps up. 315, 25 homers, 75 runs batted in. Takes strike 1 at the knees. Fouls off the circle change. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Stargell. Breaking ball inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Out in front of the circle change, and there's 2 away. That's his second strikeout of the ball game. Up steps Cal Ripken Jr., 329, 23 homers, 82 runs batted in. He is the shortstop. Hall of Fame shortstop who played for the Baltimore Orioles in real life. Drives it foul down the first base line. Strike 1. 2,632 consecutive baseball games. That's his claim to fame. Pitches low, count is 1 ball and 1 strike. And he pops him up. Short left field. Salazar is there. He makes the catch to retire the size. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Joey Pollard. And after 2 innings of baseball, it's the Bronx Knights 1, Oakland A's 0. So we go to the top of the third. Stepping in is the number 9 hitter, Roberto Perez, hitting a .185. He's the backup catcher. Well, he has 1 homer and 10 runs batted in limited plate appearances. Fouls the fastball upstairs, strike 1. Pitch is high, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Just gets a piece of the slider, count evens at 1, no, count is 1 ball and 2 strikes, check that. And that is a line drive, base hit to center field in front of Mickey Mantle. And they have the leadoff man on here in the top of the third.
Now batting.
So leadoff man Max Lukulich is up there for his second plate appearance. He's 0 for 1. And it is a lazy fly ball to left field. Dunn makes the catch for out number 1. Max has been slumping lately. He's 0 for 2 today.
The first baseman, number
So Don Mattingly, the first baseman, steps up with 1 out. He flew out in the first. He's hitting .316, 20 homers, 81 runs batted in. Roberto Perez leads off first with 1 away. And he slices this one, but right there is Dunn, who's had a busy afternoon, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Chris Ramos, 0 for 1. He has 44 homers on the season to lead the American League. And it's a line drive, but right there is to make a diving catch is Max Kepler to retire the side. Beautiful play, the show replay. Here it is. So, 2.5. Bronx Knights lead 1-0. So stepping in for the bottom of the third, Ernie Banks. 234, 3 homers, 12 RBIs. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Outside corner, strike 2. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Joey looks sharp so far. And he grounds it down the third base line. It just goes foul. Count will stay right where it is. High and tight. Count is 1-2. Just gets a piece of the knuckle curve to stay alive. Grounds it to the third baseman, ranges to his left, fires across the diamond, in time, 1 away. So the standings in the American League West in the year of 2024 is Bronx Knights lead the division, Seattle's in second place 11 games back, Oakland A's 14 games back. So Max Kepler, the right fielder, is hitting a shade under 300. He has 17 homers and 59 runs batted in.
Oh, that's low.
Just misses low, ball 1. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. It's a 1-0 lead for the Bronx Knights. Line drive caught by Salazar, playing over to the right field side on the shift was on. Anyway, in any event, the league leaders in the American League in wins. Teammate Eli Ramos leads with 15 wins, but as you can see, Joey is tied for second with 13. So Yasmani Grandal hitting a .187, 3 homers, 25 runs batted in. The plate has been a challenge this season. Slices it the other way down the left field line. Strike 1. And he just gets a piece of the knuckle curve. The count is 0-2 on Grandal. There's 2 outs here in the third. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Side is retired. 3 shutout innings for Joey Pollard. Score is 1-0. Knights lead. So we go to the top of the fourth. Up steps Michael O'Rourke. Popped out in the second. He's 0 for 1. Second on the team with 29 runs. Outside corner with the fastball, strike 1. Low and outside, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on O'Rourke. And he jams him inside, pop up on the left side in foul territory. Burt Wells makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jacob.
And apparently he's just an opener, because now I'm assuming he's on a strict pitch count. Manager comes out to take the ball. So his day is done. He leaves losing 1-0. He cannot win. He hasn't pitched the requisite 5 innings. Starter needs to get the victory. In relief comes Trevor May, making his 61st appearance out of the bullpen. He's 3-1 with a 3.73 earned run average. So Jacob Salazar has a single today and a run scored. The only run of the ball game. He steps in with 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Breaking ball outside. No, called it a strike. So the count is 0-1. Backs him off the plate. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike on Salazar. Inside 2-1. Late on the fastball, 95 on the radar gun. The count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out here, bases empty. Bronx Knights have a 1-0 lead here in the top of the 4th. And he yanks it into right field. It is a base hit. Kepler fields and holds him to first. It is a 1-out single, and he's 2 for 2 today. Here's the replay.
Number 38.
So next up is the right fielder, Benny LoCicero. Popped out in second. He's 0 for 1. Big lead over there at first base for Salazar. And he's going. And he drops the ball. Salazar has 2 stolen bases today. So he's in scoring position. He's got up to 13 now. So he's in scoring position with only 1 out. And he pulls it between the hole, between first and home. He rounds third. He's headed home. Throw to the plate. It's cut off. It's an RBI single for Benny LoCicero. And the score is now 2-0. Knights lead. Nice piece of hitting. He pulls it between the first and second baseman on the right side. So with 1 out, we now have a runner at first. Matt Saps is up. He already has an RBI single today. Fouls it back to the screen. Strike 1. Quick throw to first. LoCicero is back. Salazar has big lead over there at first. Looks like they're going to try to steal again. Swing and a miss. The fastball counts quickly. No balls and 2 strikes on Saps. They do not have any. Again, pitcher tries to keep him close. Apparently, they have no respect for the arm of Grandal behind the plate. Did he check it? No, he did not. First base umpire calls him out. Strike 3. So with 2 away and a runner at first, Matt Termini, the third baseman, steps in for his second plate appearance. He's 0 for 1. And he fouls off the outside fastball. Strike 1. Oh, he got him. Picked him off. And the side is retired. So next half inning, Termini will step in again. After 3.5, Bronx Knights get another run. It's 2-0. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. The lineup turns over for the Oakland A's. Jackie Robinson, number 42, lined out in the first. He's 0 for 1. Jackie Robinson is the first African-American baseball player to play in the major leagues in the late 1940s. Not only does he have that distinction, but he was a great player nonetheless. So pulls the first pitch foul for strike 1. Jackie also has 20 stolen bases in this fictional universe. Swing and a miss to the knuckle curve. Count is 0-2. Pollard has his good stuff today. Just off the plate inside. Count is 1-2. Line drive to right field. It is a base hit for Jackie. And they have the leadoff man on here in the bottom of the 4th.
Now batting.
Here's the replay. Just served it the other way.
Well.
So Burt Wells, the third baseman, steps in. Nobody out here in the fourth. Runner leads off first. It's a 2-0 lead for the Bronx Knights. Pitch at the knees for strike one. Burt's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss at the knuckle. No, check that. That's the curveball. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Wells. Throw to first. Keep Jackie close. So this is the first of a quick two-game set at Oakland. And Wells lines it to the ball boy down the first baseline. The count remains 0-2. Grounds it to Termini at third, across the second for 1. Back to first, into the stands. No, bounces off the facing of the stands. And he will make it to second. Burt Wells will. So instead of having a 6-4-3 double play, there's going to be an E4 on Ramos. And there'll be runner at second and 1 away here in the fourth. So up steps Mickey Mantle. Struck out in the first. He's 0 for 1. He has a runner in scoring position. He represents the tying run. At the knees with the 2-seam fastball, strike 1. The mix hitting .321 with runners in scoring position. And he's late on the fastball, curving into the stands, out of play. Count is 0-2. Swing and a miss, and there are 2 away. Chase the outside fastball. That's strikeout number 4 for Joey. Here's the replay.
The left fielder, number 44.
And
Adam.
so Adam Dunn, the left fielder, steps in. He is 0 for 1. Oh, that's gone. Looking up. And this is a tie ball game here at Oakland Coliseum. That's Adam Dunn's 30th home run of the season. A 2-run shot, and the score is knotted at 2. Just bad location. There it goes. So with 2 away, Willie Stargell steps up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And he's got a chance. Oh, it's back-to-back and belly-to-belly. And the Oakland A's now have a 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the fourth. That's Willie Stargell's 26th homer of the season. All with 2 outs here in the fourth. Line drive shot. No doubt about it. So next up is Cal Ripken Jr., who's 0 for 1. And he pulls it hard down the third base line, but it's a foul ball. Curveball outside corner, counts quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Inside off the plate, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just misses outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. 3-2 lead for Oakland. And it is a slow roller to his counterpart at third base. Termini fires across in time, inning over, but not before the Oakland A's score 3 times on 2 home runs. At the end of 4, it's Oakland 3, Bronx 2. So we go to the top of the 5th. Up steps Matt Termini, lined out in the second. He's 0 for 1. Trevor May is on the mound for his second relief appearance. That is a line drive to center, and right there is charging forward is Mickey Mantle to make the first out of the 5th. Here's the line drive shot. Hit it right on the nose, but carried out to the center fielder. So next up is the catcher, who had a single in the third, Roberto Perez. Backup catcher giving Anthony Millo a day off. Swing and a miss, 96 on the radar gun, strike one. Way out in front of the curveball, count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Perez. Checks the swing, pitches low, 1-2. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. 1-run lead for the Oakland Athletics. So he works it 3-2, full count. Here comes the payoff pitch, 1 away. And it is a hard ground ball knocked down by Burt Wells. Picks it up, throws to first in time. Beautiful play. He knew he had time because of the slow runner out of the box, the catcher. Made a real nice play for the second out of the inning. So leadoff man Max Lukelich is up. His average has dropped to 314. He's 0 for 2 today. Needs to get back on track. And it is a shallow fly ball, over the shoulder catch for Cal Ripken Jr. to retire the side. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for Taylor May. And at 4.5, it's Oakland 3, Bronx 2. Trevor May. Bottom of the 5th, Ernie Banks steps in. He's 0 for 1. That's a deep drive, heading for the pole, and it just curves foul for strike one. Almost had himself a solo homer down the line. Circle change floats in there for strike two.
Nope.
Knuckle curve is low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And he jams him inside. Slow roller to Ramos. Plenty of time. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Max Kepler.
So next up is Max Kepler, the right fielder, lined out in the 3rd. He's 0 for 1. Hits it to the only man on the left side of the infield, Termini, from the shortstop position. Throws across for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the catcher.
So the number 9 hitter, Yasmani Grandal, struck out in the 3rd. He steps in with 2 outs in the 5th. And he pulls it foul, strike 1. Swings way out in front of the circle change. Counts quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. And he jam shot the other way into the Oakland bullpen. Count remains 0-2. Fouls off the 2-seam fastball. We'll stay right where we are. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases empty here in the bottom of the 5th. It's a 3-2 lead for Oakland. And again, he just gets a piece to stay alive. Line drive past the first baseman and into right field. It is a 2-out base hit for Grandal. Let's watch the replay. Smashes it. So the leadoff man steps in again, Jackie Robinson. He hit a single in the 4th. He's 1 for 2. And he's late on the fastball, slicing into the seats. Strike 1. And that is a lazy fly ball the other way. LoCicero in right makes the catch to retire the side. So we played 5 innings. It's an official ball game. Bronx Knights trail 3-2. So we go to the top of the 6th. Hector Neris comes in to pitch for the A's. This is his 71st appearance. He's 7-2 with a 3.60 earned run average. And the first man he will face is Donnie Baseball, Don Mattingly. It's 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. The average has dipped to 315 on the season.
Don Mattingly.
Pitch is high, ball 1. Outside count is 2 balls and no strikes on Mattingly. Oakland has a 3-2 lead here in the top of the 6th. So it's a 3-0 count. Will he have the green light on 3-0? No, he won't, because my hands are off the controller. I do not swing at 3-0. Right down the middle. Now the handcuffs are off. It's a hitter's count. 3 balls, 1 strike here with nobody out in the 6th. Let's see what happens. Did he check his swing? Yes, he did, says the third base umpire, and he walked the leadoff man. That'll give the manager agita. Walking the leadoff man when you have a 1-run lead. Yeah, he checked it. So next up is Chris Ramos, the switch-hitting second baseman. He's 0 for 2 today. He's batting from the left side against the right. No, check that. Yeah, left side against the righty notice. Pitch is low, ball 1. So he grounded into 15 double plays in this season, but he also has 44 home runs. Split finger fastball outside. Corner, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. He leads the American League with 2 months left of the season. This is early August in a 162-game schedule. Swings over the top of the splitter, count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's my intention to play every inning of every game of this created franchise. Count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mattingly leads off first. And he pulls it, but right there is Max Kepler to make the catch for out number 1. Hit it right on the nose, but right at the fielder. And Ramos is 0 for 3 today. If you happen to be watching this on YouTube, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. ERA King, hey, welcome to the stream. Michael O'Rourke, the left fielder for the Bronx Knights, steps in with 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Swings over the top, the split finger fastball, strike 1. This is game number 113, 114 in the 162-game schedule. Welcome to the Bronx Knights baseball. Pitch is outside, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on O'Rourke. Again, outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner leads off first, 1 away here in the top of the 6th. That is a line drive base hit the other way. And it'll be runners at first and second here in the 6th with only 1 out. So Hector Neris, that is a 15-game hitting streak for the left fielder, Michael O'Rourke. Good for you, Mike. So next up is the shortstop, Jacob Salazar. He's 2 for 2 today. He has the average up to 326. Split finger is at the knees for strike 1. He has a runner in scoring position. That is Mattingly leading off second. Outside count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Salazar's hitting 386 with runners in scoring position. That's about 60 points above his season average. He's late on the fastball. Count is 1 and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner leads off first and second. It's a 1-run ball game here at Oakland Coliseum. And the count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here comes the payoff pitch. Will the runners be in motion with 1 away? And it's a line drive heading towards the gap, and it's going to be in there. 1 hop to the wall. Late start around the bases. It's going to be second and third. Strong throw to the plate. He is in there, so it's an RBI double for Jacob Salazar, his 24th of the season, and this ball game is tied at 3. Can I play with you in Diamond Dynasty? I have to apologize, Mr. King. Maybe. I'm real focused on getting this this regular season finished. I had about 50 more games to go before the new 2021 comes out in April. So if I go a game a day, I should get it in under the wire. So probably not tonight, but maybe in the future. Coming in relief for the Oakland Athletics is Chad Green. It's his 39th appearance. He's 4-2 with a 4.22 earned run average. And he will face the right fielder, Benny LoCicero, who has an RBI single today. Outside ball one. So he has 2 runners in scoring position. Besides, to be honest with you, I'm not that good. I just enjoy baseball and I like to do the play-by-play. You probably would cream me. So the count is 1-0 on LoCicero. Off the plate inside, 2 balls and no strikes. But thank you for the offer. So runners at second and third. Go ahead run is 90 feet away. Backdoor slide. Oh, backdoor slider catches him. Count is 2-1. Right on the corner. Swing and a miss, the split finger fastball. The count evens 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the 6th. Runners lead off second and third. This ball game is tied at 3. And it's now a full count, 3-2. Matt Saps, the designated hitter, is on deck. He already has an RBI single today. And it is a relatively deep fly ball to center fielder. Runner tags, strong throw to the plate, cut off. It is an RBI single. No, check that. An RBI on the sacrifice fly by Benny LoCicero. That's an RBI number 86, and they take the lead 4-3 here in the top of the 6th. So with 2 outs and a runner at third base, Matt Saps is going to need a hit to get that runner home from third. Pitches outside, ball 1. Saps is hitting .337 with runners in scoring position. So he likes to be in this situation with runners in second or third. It's about 50 points above the season average. Wow, called it a strike. That's a high strike. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Inside, off the plate, 2-1. Nice. Rolls over on the slider. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Full count, 3-2. On deck is the third baseman, Matt Termini. Chad Green sets and delivers. Oh, and that's a line drive, but right at Adam Dunn in left to retire the side. But the Bronx Knights score 2 runs to take the lead 4-3. Oh, yeah. So we go to the bottom of the 6th. Up steps Burt Wells, the third baseman. He's 0 for 2 today. Still in there is Joey Pollard. He's 13-4 on the season. He's looking for win number 14. He's on a hitter-by-hitter basis at this point. Circle change lands the outside corner. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on Wells. And it's a pop-up, short center field, long run for Ramos, over the shoulder catch, and there's 1 away. Nice play by Ramos. So Joey Pollard, ERA leaders in the American League. Ryan Yarborough for the Baltimore Orioles leads the league 2.87. And that graphic came and went awfully quickly. So, New York Yankee legend Mickey Mantle steps up with 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. In there, strike 1. He has 85 runs batted in this fictional universe. Pitch is low. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike on Remick. And it is a line drive base hit to right. Oh, it gets past Benny LoCicero and rolls all the way to the wall. He makes the turn at second and goes all the way to third. And because of the mistake in right field, that's going to be a triple with 1 out. That's Mickey Mantle's second triple of the season. So that should be a single and a 2-base error on the outfielder because he just literally ghosts that pitch. So now they have a runner at third and less than 2 outs, so they can get that tying run home without the benefit of a hit. So we're going to the manager's office and the bullpen. 2 lefties. Caleb Smith, the lefty, is going to warm up, and Telly Argios. And we're going to have a mound visit to talk it over. Adam Dunn, 2-run home run in the 4th. He's 1 for 2. He needs a strikeout or pop-up. In there, strike 1. Swing and a miss. Quickly, there's 2 strikes on Adam Dunn. Hit his 30th home run of the season earlier in this game. And he grounds it at the home plate. Oh, they called it a foul ball. So the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, there's 2 away. And the runner does not score. He doesn't get the run home on Pollard's 5th strikeout of the game. Big strikeout. So next up is Willie Stargell, and that will be all for the starter, Joey Pollard. Don Mattingly, the 50-year-old manager, steps out there, makes the call for the left-hander out of the bullpen. Pollard is responsible for the runner at third base. He can win. He cannot lose. So long as Caleb Smith gets the job done. This is his 33rd appearance out of the bullpen. He's 4-0 with a 1.60 earned run average. He has been lights out this season. Just off the plate inside, ball 1. Slider outside corner, count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Willie Stargell, 354 average with runners in scoring position. So he likes this situation. Fouls off the fastball, 94 on the radar gun. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Stargell. Pitch is high. Count evens 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 6th, a 1-run ball game. The tying run is at 3rd. Outside, count goes full, 3-2. Cal Ripken Jr. is on deck. And he walked him. Caleb wanted that pitch, did not get it. So there will be runners at 1st and 3rd with 2 out. So Cal Ripken Jr. steps in. He's 0 for 2. Popped out, grounded out. Need to check the manager's office bullpen. Righty. So you know what, Telly? Ready and waiting. Oh, that's right. I can't bring him in yet. He's got to pitch to one more batter. Just misses outside, ball 1. Pressure is on. The fans are on their feet. 2 balls and no strikes. He's nibbling. Seems to have lost the strike zone. In there at the knees. Count is 2 balls and 1 strikes on count. Count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Runners at first and third. It's a one-run ball game. And he pops him up. In short right field, LoCicero is there. He makes the catch to retire the side, and they hold on to the lead. So at the end of 6 innings of baseball, Bronx Knights lead by 1. It's 4-3. Taking over pitching duties for the A's, Matt Bowman, 4-5 with a 5.91 earned run average. Here in the top of the 7th, it's Matt Termini, the third baseman. He's 0 for 2 today.
For the ninth, the third baseman, number 79.
Oh, that's a deep drive. Back goes Dunn at the track. The wall looking up. See ya. Matt Termini, home run number 8 of the season, and the score is now 5-3. Gonzo, baby. Here's the replay. Boom. Oof. Got enough of it. That's all that matters. So, still nobody out. Roberto Perez steps up. And he serves it. Deep center field. Back goes Mickey Mantle, but he's there to make the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 39.
So leadoff man Max Lukulich steps in. He's 0 for 3. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. And it is a lazy fly ball to center field. Mantle makes the catch. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 23.
So Donnie Baseball is 0 for 2 with a walk. He does have a run score. 2 outs here in the 7th. And he swings and misses out in front of the 2-seamer. Strike count is 0-1. In there, strike 2. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Mattingly. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That is a line drive the other way, base hit to left field. And he is now 1 for 3 in the ball game. And with 2 outs, the Knights have a base runner.
The batter, the second baseman, Chris Ramos.
So next up is the second baseman, Chris Ramos. He's 0 for 3 today. The batting average has dipped to 369. Never heard of anything so ridiculous. Pitch is high, no, called a strike by the home plate umpire. So Aaron Bummer, the left-hander, and Yohan Lopez, the right-hander, are warming up in the Athletics bullpen. Pitch is low, ball 1. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike. There are 2 away here in the top of the 7th. The Knights have a 2-run lead, 5-3. Way out in front of the split-finger fastball. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jams him, pop up in the infield. Shortstop Cal Ripken makes the catch to retire the side. So get up and stretch, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. Bronx Knights lead 5-3. So leading off the bottom of the 7th is Ernie Banks. He's 0 for 2. Caleb Smith is still out there. Pitch is low, ball 1. Slider in there, count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Hard ground ball to Salazar at short. Throws across, in time, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Bullpen. The sit down Telly. Warm up Dylan Betances. Fouls off the fastball upstairs. Strike one. His record against Caleb Smith has not been very good. It's like 3 for 14. Lines it the other way, and quickly there are 2 strikes on Kepler. Swing and a miss at the slider. There's 2 outs. Nasty pitch.
The batter, the catcher, Yasmani.
So Yasmani Grandal, switch hitter, steps in. Singled, he's 1 for 2. Low, ball 1. Only hitting a .189 on the season. Pulls the slider foul. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike on the catcher. Oakland Athletics. And he fouls it back upstairs. Count is 1 and 2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. It's a 2-run ball game. Bronx Knights lead 5-3. And he pulls it foul towards the Oakland dugout. Ground ball up the middle, fielded by Salazar, throws across in time, side retired. So, after 7 innings of baseball, the score is 5-3, Bronx Knights advantage. So before Aaron Bummer pitches, we're going to go to the manager's office in the bullpen. We're going to tell him Patanzas we're scheduled to put him in the game. So Michael O'Rourke steps in, top of the 8th, to lead off his 1 for 3. Swing and a miss at the cut fastball, strike 1. Late on the 2-seamer, count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes on the left fielder. Pitch is outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Attendance 14,298 here in Oakland Coliseum. That's a pathetic number, to be completely honest. Sliders outside, count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss at the sinker. And there's 1 away. Just chase the bad pitch.
Number 3, shortstop, Jacob Salazar.
Next up is Jacob Salazar, switch hitter, now hitting from the right side against the lefty Aaron Bummer. He's 3 for 3 today. Fouls off the sinker, strike 1. Cut fastball, backdoors him. Count is 0-2, nasty pitch. Low in the zone. And it hits it the other way through the right side. It is a 1-out single. And Matthew, check that. Jacob Salazar is 4 for 4 today. He is on fire.
Number 38.
So Benny LoCicero steps up. He has a 2-run single today. He's 1 for 2. Also has a walk. Quick throw to first. Salazar's back. Salazar also has 2 stolen bases today. Low and outside. Count is 1 ball and no strikes on Benny. Again, just trying to keep him close. He is dangerous over there today. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Score is 5-3 here in Oakland Coliseum. And he lines it down the left field line. It will drop in there for a base hit and roll all the way to the wall. By the time Adam Dunn gets that ball back into the infield, it'll be runners at 2nd and 3rd with only 1 out. Let's go A's. The Outlander is here. Unfortunately, the A's, this is the first game of a 2-game set at Oakland Coliseum. They are currently losing to the Bronx Knights 5-3, and now the manager is calling for an intentional walk of Matt Saps to load the bases with 1 out. It's a questionable move. I guess he wants to force it every base. He's maybe going for the double play. I'm an A's fan. Well, I'll try not to make it too painful. At least you win either way. So if I win, you win. If you win, you win. So Matt Saps, in his last at-bat, hit this, a solo home run, to give them a 5-3 advantage. Now he steps to the plate with the bases loaded here in the top of the 8th. And he pulls it hard but foul for strike number 1. It's true. It's a win no matter what. The count is 0-1 on Termini. And this time he's late on the fastball. And very quickly the count is 0-2. An important insurance run over there at third base. And he fouls it upstairs, and we'll do it again. That's a lazy fly ball to left, medium depth. He tags, strong throw to the plate, and he is, the throw was up the line, so it's an RBI sacrifice fly for Matt Termini, and the score is now 6-3. So he got the job done. I'm sure he had dreams of a grand slam home run, but he'll take it, I'm sure. Had the throw been on line, I have a feeling he would have been called out, but didn't quite get there. So Roberto Perez, the backup catcher, is 1 for 3 with a single today, as runners at first and second with 2 away. And he skies it to right. Back goes Kepler, but it's in play. Makes the catch to retire the side. But they get 2 runs on, no, I'm sorry, check that. They get 1 run on the sac fly. And after 7.5, it's the Bronx Knights 6, the Oakland Athletics 3. Do you want to change pitches? Yes, I do. So to pitch the bottom of the 8th is Dylan Betances, the setup man. He is 2-3 with a 1.87 earned run average and has 61 strikeouts in just over 43 innings pitched. He has had a hell of a season. And leading off here in the top of the 8th is Jackie Robinson, number 42 himself, with 1 for 3 with a single today. In there, strike 1, 99 on the radar gun. Swing and a miss, the knuckle curve. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball up the middle, base hit to center, and the Oakland A's lead off the top of the 8th with a base runner. So he had him 0-2, but a ground ball with eyes, and they have the leadoff man on. And he also has speed. So next up is Burt Wells, the third baseman. He is 0 for 3 today. Jackie leads off first. And he pulls the fastball foul for strike 1. Way out in front of the knuckle curve, the count is 0-2. Inside off the plate, 1-2. Just gets a piece of the 2-seam fastball to stay alive. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes on balls. Oh, that's a deep drive. He goes back to the track, the wall, looking up. It's a 2-run home run for Burt Wells. Home run number 6 on the season. And this has just become a 1-run ball game here in the bottom of the 8th as the Bronx Knights lead 6-5. Oh my goodness. Let's watch the replay. Boom. Oh. So next up is Mickey Mantle. He's 1 for 3 with a triple on the 6th. Still nobody out here in the 8th. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Manager Goes out to the mound. Pitching coach saw something he didn't like. He said, calm you down, relax. This is Mickey Mantle up. Just throw strikes. Hard ground ball, backhanded by Ramos. Spins around, throws to first, one away. So next up is Adam Dunn, who has a home run of his own in this game, a 2-run shot in the 4th inning. He is 1 for 3. At the knees, strike 1. Way out in front of the knuckle curve. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss at the slurve, and there's 2 away. Nasty strike pitch. Oof. Screwed him out of his shoe tops. The ball didn't even get there. So next up is Willie Stargell. Manager, bullpen. We're going to warm up John Smoltz just in case. In there, 99 on the radar gun, strike number 1. He also has a home run today, a solo shot. He's 1 for 2. And that's a deep drive, making a bid. He runs over to the right field line. LoCicero makes the catch to retire the side. So Burt Wells hits a 2-run jack. And at the end of 8 innings of play, it's the Knights 6, the Athletics 5. So
your attention, please.
Yohan Lopez pitches here in the top of the 9th. 3-0 with a 4.15 earned run average. And leading off is Max Lukelich, who's 0 for 4 and he's mired in a little bit of a slump lately. He's hitless in his last 2 games. But that is no longer an issue because that's a single to lead off here in the top of the 9th. He has 31 stolen bases. I'm sure this is a perfect opportunity to get number 32. Let's see if Mattingly gives him a few pitches to work with. Left-hander warming up in the A's bullpen. 1 for 3 Mattingly is with a single. Pitches, hits the outside corner, strike 1. Pitch out, nothing doing. So Taylor Rogers is the left-hander warming up in the A's bullpen. So nobody out here in the top of the 9th. Count is 1 ball and 1 strike on Mattingly. And he jams him. Long run for Mantle in center, but he makes the catch for 1 away. And the pitch gets thrown away, but luckily backing up is Yasmani Grandal from home plate. So with 1 away, up steps Chris Ramos, who's 0 for 4 today. Quick throw to first. Lukelich is back. And he grounds it foul up the first base line. Count is 0-1. Again, a throw to first. Pitch out. And nothing doing. 1 ball, 1 strike on Ramos. Ramos has 44 home runs on the season. This is the first week of March. So there is some speculation as to how many home runs he can get in this season. 60 is certainly a possibility. Another pitch out. Count is 2-1. Now watch he goes. Big lead over there first. Outside, hitters count. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Lukulich leads off first. And he fouls off the fastball, so the count will go full. So with one out, will Lukulich be off at first? It's a good question. And he hits a deep drive to center, but there is Mantle. He makes the catch for out number 2. Hit it on the nose, but right at the center field. He barely had to move. So Chris Ramos is 0 for 5 today. So up steps the cleanup hitter, Michael O'Rourke. Michael's hitting .347, 29 homers, 86 runs batted in, so he's no slouch. He's 1 for 4 with a single today. Pitch is outside, ball 1. Score is 6-5 here in the top of the 9th. And he pulls it to Jackie at second base, throws to first in time, and the side is retired. So we will go to the bottom of the 9th. It's a 1-run ball game. Bronx Knights lead 6-5. Cal Ripken Jr. leads off. Manager will go to the bullpen and bring in John Smoltz. So, in for the close, in for the save. This is his 32nd appearance out of the bullpen. He's 4-0. He has 20 saves in 25 appearances. ERA is 3.24. John Smoltz is a Hall of Fame pitcher, Hall of Fame starter, Hall of Fame closer for the Atlanta Braves. Outside corner, strike 1. Cal Ripken Jr. today is 0 for 3. And it is a lazy fly ball that slices into the seats. The count is quickly 0-2. And he just gets a piece of the slider to stay alive. And again, fouls off a tough pitch. So we'll do it again. Strike 3 called. That pitch is high. I don't think Cal Ripken Jr. would agree with that call, but regardless, there's one away here in the bottom of the 9th. Next up is Ernie Banks. He's 0 for 3. And it's a deep drive back to the wall. Goes O'Rourke looking up off the top of the fence. And the tying run will be standing at second base with only one away here in the bottom of the 9th. Let's look at the replay. Just got around on it. Only a few inches from being a game-tying home run. Oof. So, stepping to the plate is Max Kepler, the right fielder, who's 0 for 3 today. The tying run is at second in scoring position. The go-ahead run is stepping into the plate. The winning run, that is, because this is the bottom of the 9th. At the knees, strike 1. Oh, it goes to the backstop. And the runner does not advance. Unbelievably, he does not go to third base. So the count is 1 ball and 1 strike on Kepler. And that's a deep drive. It is gone. A walk-off 2-run home run for the Max Kepler. And this ball game is over as the Oakland Athletics come from behind to win this game in dramatic fashion, 7-6. So, it's a 162-game schedule. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's my intention to play every inning of every game of this created franchise. And sometimes, if you play 162, you're going to lose. So, this is the first game of a quick two-game set at Oakland Coliseum. The first game goes to the Oakland A's. The blown save goes to John Smoltz. And the victory goes to the Athletics. So, Let's do this the right way. Obviously, well, they're giving Burt Wells the player of the game honor. I don't know if I agree with that, but it doesn't really matter. So Oakland A, 7 runs, 9 hits, no errors. Bronx Knights, 6 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. The win goes to Yohan Lopez. The loss and blown save goes to John Smoltz. And according to this video game, Burt Wells is the player of the game. He's 1 for 4 with a homer and 2 runs batted in. And that has been a broadcast of Bronx Knights baseball. I am RC Robbin. If you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. Please, 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 please. I wouldn't like this particular video because I just lost 7-6. But maybe you could like the video just to kind of like cheer me up a little bit. I would appreciate it. In any event, thank you so much for watching. Within about the next 10 or 15 minutes, I'm going to be on again with the next game because I'm not done tonight. I cannot leave my PlayStation on a losing effort. I have to win before I go to sleep. So thanks again and hope to see you soon. Have a great night.